Real mad that was free.
Hello, everyone. My name is John. I'm the event coordinator here at McNally Robinson Booksellers. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge that we are here in Treaty 1 territory, the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Inuit, Anishinaabe, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and the homeland of the Red River Métis. In addition, McNally Robinson Booksellers itself rests on the land once occupied by the Métis community of Roostertown. I'm not sure if you've heard, but we have Laurie Gilmore here tonight with us, which is enormously exciting, to which you should raucously applaud. She is here, of course, to discuss her latest Dream Harbor romance, The Gingerbread Bakery. We are thrilled and so very grateful to HarperCollins Canada for helping to make this evening a possibility. We're delighted when we were told that this would be one of the stops on Laurie's tour. I am keenly aware that no one is here to listen to me, so I'm going to be as quick as humanly possible, but just a few very quick housekeeping notes before we begin. There'll be a conversation that will take place to my left, and immediately after that, there'll be an opportunity for you here in the audience to ask questions. So allow those to percolate over the course of the evening. When it comes time for the Q&A, I'll approach you with this handheld in a non-threatening manner, just to ensure that everyone watching at home can also hear your questions. And I'll be back at the end to go over signing procedure, but the only thing I'll put in your minds right now is we will ask you all to remain in place for just one moment at the end of the event, because if we don't get Laurie to the signing table, nobody can get books signed. That is it for me for right now, but I have the great pleasure of introducing both of today's participants. Your host for the evening is often found behind or in front of the camera. Social media manager and previous longtime bookseller, Elissa Hall, is usually caught screaming about the newest Tiny T-Rex picture book or analyzing the latest murder mystery novel. When she's not cooking up the next viral video and forcing booksellers to be in TikToks, she's probably rewatching Gilmore Girls for the 16th time or grabbing an iced latte. It was very much her enthusiastic prompting that led to this event, so we're delighted that she could be here to steer us through the conversation as she gently interrogates Laurie. Laurie Gilmore herself is a #1 New York Times, Sunday Times, and Globe and Mail best-selling author who writes small-town romance. Her first novel, The Pumpkin Spice Café, won the TikTok Shop Book of the Year Award in 2024. Her Dream Harbor series is filled with quirky townsfolk, cozy settings, and swoon-worthy romance. She loves finding books with a perfect balance of sweetness and spices, and strives for that in her own writing. Laurie is currently based in upstate New York, but we are thrilled that she is here with us tonight. Please give her a very loud and warm welcome.
Oh, hi. Hello. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here with us. I know I'm super excited to have you here. I'm sure everybody here is as well. So I just wanted to start by talking a little bit about the perspective that you decided to write this book in. This is one of my favorite books of yours, and that's because I love a then versus now perspective.
Me too.
It's my favorite. So I just want to ask you, most of your stories are told in the present day. So what made you decide to tell this one in then versus now?
Yeah, good question. I'm really diving right in. I love it. Yeah, well, same. So I love books with flashbacks. And I mean, we knew Annie and Mac were mad at each other, right? For like, all the books that came before this. So yeah, I wanted to dig into that. I wanted you guys to get to see where they started, and then how they ended up where they are now. And it was really fun to write those chapters of them when they're teenagers. I was like channeling all of my I don't know, I just grew up on all those good teen movies, teen rom-coms. So I was like channeling all that, and it was really fun to do. But yeah, I wanted you guys to see where they started.
Yeah. So since throughout the books, we kind of saw, as you mentioned, them being angry at each other.
Yeah.
Did you have the idea for this book for a long time then? Or?
No, I mean, I knew Annie and Mac were gonna get a book. I knew that from, from the jump. I didn't really know why they were mad at each other. Guys, I'm not a planner. Like, this is all just like comes to me in the moment. So, yeah, I knew they were gonna get a book. I knew they didn't like each other. But yeah, I didn't really, I'm trying to remember, maybe it was like around book 3 that I started to be like, okay, I need to figure out why they're so mad at each other. And I mean, I just figure, why would you be that angry with someone if you didn't have some kind of history, right? You're not just like randomly so mad at this guy just because he like put trivia night on the same night as your like baking class or whatever she's mad about in Pumpkin Spice. Like, there has to be some deeper reason. So yeah, then I got there. I figured it out. But no, I didn't really know from the beginning.
Yeah. And so the Gingerbread Bakery brings readers back to Dream Harbor during the holidays. Was there a specific reason that you wanted to set the story during Christmas?
I always figured Annie's book would be Christmas. I just felt, bakery, it just felt right. Yeah, I think that was the main reason, bakery. Bakery should be Christmas in my mind. I think that was it. That was why.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I love
the deep meaning.
Yeah, I loved it.
Baked goods and Christmas. Go hand in hand.
As a reader, one of my favorite scenes in the book was when Mac decides to adopt the little kittens. That was so adorable. And and then they seem to use those kittens to keep finding excuses to spend more time together, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one of my favorite scenes to read, but I'm curious if there was a particular scene that was your favorite to write.
Ooh, good question. Yeah, the kittens were fun. I just wanted like a hot man to hold. Cute animals. I was like, we all need this. So that's why that happened. I'm trying to think, favorite scene. It really was fun writing anytime they were in the past. So I liked, like, at one point they go on like a tour of the lights of Dream Harbor and they're on like a school bus. It's like touring the town. That was fun to write. I actually took that a little bit from real life. I used to live in this town that did this same kind of idea. I think we were on a trolley instead of school bus, but it took you like around the town. So it was fun to kind of put that into a book. Yeah, there's a scene when Mac is on his knees. That might have also been my favorite. He was apologizing.
That's true.
That's all. That was a fun one.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you did the Christmas lighting scene, you drew inspiration from your real life for that.
Mm-hmm.
Were there other scenes in this book that you drew inspiration from your real life for as well?
I don't know about this one. I'm always kind of stealing little real life things and putting them in to like all of the books. That might be the only one from this book. Like Strawberry Patch, the whole sleepwalking thing with Olive, like that's my kid does that. It's so creepy. Her eyes are open, but like she's asleep. And she just like appears. And you're like, anyway, so that was real. Yeah, there's little, like I take little things from real life and throw them in.
Yeah. So I want to switch gears a little bit and talk more about the Dream Harbor world as a whole. I love the Dream Harbor world because it's just so cozy and it's so comforting and it's just so fun to return back to, and I get so excited with every book to go back to it. So I'm curious how you went about creating and developing that world, and how you made it just so comforting.
Yeah, I think Dream Harbor itself is like a character now. I feel like the town as a whole. Yeah, and when I started with Pumpkin Spice, I was thinking of, some of my favorite fictional small towns, maybe like Stars Hollow, possibly, was in the mix. Yeah, and then it just kind of like grew and grew. Like I didn't realize how much readers would love the town so much and be so excited to come back to the town. So then now that's something that I like really think about in each book to like make sure they go into the town and they see the, you know, townsfolk. It's actually like an editorial note I get a lot. Like my editor's like, they need to leave the house and they need to go out into the town. People like the town, put them in the town. And I'm like, yes, got it. So yeah, because I think it is, like, I know I like that as a reader too, to be able to like come back to a place and see all your favorites walking around town. Yeah, and I don't know, I throw everything in there that I think is cute or like that makes me just feel all warm and fuzzy, like Mac putting kittens in his pockets or, you know, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I just lean into the cozy, whatever feels tasty or warm or like put a scarf on it, put some hot cocoa and you're good to go. Yeah.
Did you plan for the world to get as big as it is now, or were you only planning on a couple of books?
Yeah, in the beginning, I was figuring 3 books. Yeah, so I was figuring like cafe, bookstore, bakery. And then things happened. Things really took off. So we started, yeah, we added more books. People arrived in town that needed books. Annie and Matt got bumped to book 5, building that tension. Yeah, so no, I didn't know in the beginning that it would get this big.
So going back to your comment about Stars Hollow, I am a huge Gilmore Girls fan, and I think that's probably one of the reasons that I love your book so much. It's just there's so many similarities between Stars Hollow and Dream Harbor. Were you directly inspired by Gilmore Girls or by other series when you were writing these books?
Yeah, so I mean, going into it, I mean, hence the pen name, Laurie Gilmore. Like we knew that was the vibes. It's honestly been a while since I've done a Gilmore Girl rewatch. So I was running off of like memories. But yeah, that town I think is just like quintessential New England small town. And I loved the town meetings. So I was like, we're definitely gonna have town meetings. And yeah, like a bunch of quirky side characters. Those were like my, you know, my bullet points of like, this is what we need if we're gonna have a Gilmore-y type town. So yeah, definitely inspired by, but yeah, and now I'm like, I'm not gonna do a rewatch, maybe until the series is done, just because now I don't want it to get too, you know, too overlapping.
Too much.
But yeah.
Fair enough. So speaking about your pen name, what made you decide to use a pen name? Did you want to separate this series from other things that you've done?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was already writing under my real name, which is Melissa McTurnan, but it was more like fantasy-ish, paranormal-ish romance. So yeah, this was just to differentiate. So Laurie Gilmore just became like my small town name, and yeah, just to give readers that extra little clue. In case you couldn't tell by the covers that it was gonna be like cute and cozy. Yeah.
Yeah, so speaking about the covers and the titles and all the cuteness on the cover there, I find that the titles alone, and obviously the covers as well, but they just make readers feel immediately cozy and comforted.
And hungry.
And hungry, yeah, that too.
It's like always food related.
Yeah. How do you land on your titles? Are they there before you start writing? Do they come after?
Combo. Well, so okay. The Pumpkin Spice Café already had a title and a cover before I started writing it. So that really helped me with the writing. So I was like, okay, like this is where we're headed. So that was actually cool to see the cover first. And then since then it's like brainstorming sessions with my editor, basically, where we're just throwing out like names of foods and businesses. Yeah, obviously we want it to match the season the book is set in. And I don't know, I like eating, I guess, because they just always end up to have food in the title, even if the business is like not food related. Like Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, what are we even doing? But it happened.
Now you have to read it while you're eating cinnamon bun.
I know.
There's no other way to do it.
I had to write in, I was like, why is it called this? Well, obviously, they sell cinnamon buns on Sundays.
Of
Like,
course.
Of course, that makes perfect sense.
So speaking a little bit about your process, what is your typical writing process? Can you kind of walk us through what a day of writing looks like for you?
A day in the life.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm not a planner so much. So I don't plot the books out in advance. It sounds scary every time I say that out loud, but that's true. I don't plan them. So I usually have I always have the characters. I know my characters. I know their basic, like how they're gonna meet or whatever, like how they know each other. That first chapter like usually comes pretty like fully formed. I'm like, okay, this is like how these two are gonna, meet. And I have my tropes. My tropes really like guide the way. And then I just start writing. I usually write mid-morning, in case anyone's around 10 a.m. I sit down in my little chair and there's a spreadsheet involved. My husband makes me a spreadsheet with my like word count that I need to hit for the day. And that helps. I like homework. Like I always liked homework, like if I have my assignment, I know what I'm doing. So like, okay, I just write my words for today and everything's gonna be fine. So yeah, that's usually, there's lots of cups of tea involved. There's like some very judgmental cats looking at me. Yeah, that's like a typical day. And then usually about like halfway through the book, that's when we panic and wonder if I've ever written a book before in my life. I'm just like, what is this? How do we get to the end? And then I'll do like a little bit of plotting and I'll just write down like what scenes need to happen for us to like, we all know where we're headed. These two dummies have to be along by the end. Yeah, so then that usually helps with the panic and then I proceed.
You definitely have a lot of characters in your book.
A little out of control.
How do you keep track of all of them?
Oh my god, I feel like I need one of those like murder boards with like the string and the pictures and who's connected to who. But I don't have that, not yet. It's just like a running list of characters just so I can like keep track of like what names I've used, who works where. There's like a lot of employees to keep track of. At one point somebody flagged that I had named like a person and a dog the same thing, like my editor, and was like, that can't happen. God forbid, two people are named the same thing in this town. Yeah, so all animals are also listed. Yeah, and I just have to refer back to it a lot and make sure I'm not repeating, or if I'm like, okay, we're in the cafe, who's there, like who's in line, we refer to the list and like, oh, it's the mailman, the realtor, or whatever, just throw them in. Yeah,
I'm sure that's helpful to have.
it's pretty handy. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite process or a favorite part of the writing process, or maybe a least favorite part?
Yes, I have both of those. I love the first draft, the messiness, just like getting it out of my head and getting it onto the paper. That's probably my favorite part. I don't like edits. So like when my editor's like comes back with her notes, my first reaction is like, how dare you? Like, excuse me, this is obviously perfect, how dare you? Then I have to like let it sit for like, 24 hours. Then I come back and I'm like, oh no, you're like 100% right, like you always are. And then I fix it. But just the editing process just feels hard for me. I'm gonna go back through and I'm like, anyway. Fair enough. We don't need to like go on and on about that. But yeah, I like a first draft. I like the messy part, not so much the fixing part.
Kate, my next question for you is, in your stories, in all of them, it feels like the men often fall for the women first.
Yes, because that is the correct way. In my humble opinion.
Absolutely. So is that an intentional choice that you make?
Oh, it sure is.
Yeah.
Yes, he falls first and hard is, my favorite. Yeah, my favorite. Like she can be undecided for like a while, but like, I don't want lukewarm feelings from him. No.
He has to fall immediately.
Yeah, like all in, like, obsessed.
Is that something that you knew you wanted to do from the first book?
That's a good question. I don't even know for those first couple if I realized I was doing it, but I just like instinctually like liked it. Yeah. And now it's just, of course he falls first. Yeah. Yeah, at first I don't think I did it on purpose, but clearly
it works.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
Absolutely.
now they just all do.
So as John mentioned, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe won an award on Book Talk.
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas as to why these books resonated so well with people on social media? Or
boy, have I thought about that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's wild. Because like I wasn't on TikTok, like personally. So I was hearing about it all kind of like secondhand. Like I'm old, like I get my TikToks on Instagram like months later. Yeah. So I'm like very behind. Obviously like, my publisher and everyone's telling me that this is happening, but I'm just kind of like, okay. I don't know. I think, these are my theories of how and why this happened. I think one, the covers of these books, especially Pumpkin Spice, it was like so cute. It was so postable. Like people wanted it for their like autumnal shelf, like it was just too perfect for that. What else? I mean, people just love fall. I don't know. So it just felt like that hit the Gilmore girls of it all, like everyone doing their rewatches. So I just think like that kind of all converged and it just went crazy. That's my best guess. I don't know. I don't know how social media works. I don't know why these things happen or how they take off, but I'm really glad it did.
You know what? I'm honestly not too sure either.
It just feels like one of those things that it just hit. Like it just, for whatever reason, in that moment, it hit. I also think people are craving like cozy comfort because the world is on fire a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. So I think we're kind of all in that place right now where everyone's looking for that. Those cozy books that are just having a moment.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. I think just, the aesthetic and the cuteness of the covers, it just, people want to post about it. They want it to have it in their like little what's in my bag. They want
it's so cute
everywhere. Yeah, they want it everywhere.
And I think the cover at the time was like different enough.
Yes.
Because I think in romance at that moment, it was all the like illustrated people on the cover, which also super cute. But I think we had kind of gotten saturated with that. And then that Pumpkin Spice cover hit like at that exact moment of like, oh, like something different.
Yeah, just different.
So it was just like a crazy, like, combination of factors. But yes, I love the people of Book Talk. Thank you for your service.
They love you. So do you plan then on kind of staying in the Dream Harbor universe for a while longer? Do you have ideas for other things you want to do?
Oh, the $1,000,000 question. I mean, definitely book 6 is coming in May. That's a definite. After that, we're still kind of in the deciding part of it. I mean, I don't feel done with Dream Harbor, I'll say. I feel like we could get another, maybe 1 or 2 in the mix. We'll see. I was joking, the map in the front, we're gonna need like a pull-out. Like it's gonna like keep going. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't feel done. I'll just say that.
Well, I'm excited to keep reading more,
Yes.
so I'll take it.
The people want what the people want.
Absolutely, yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about your next book that's coming out in May?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so the Daisy Chain Flower Shop stars Daisy, who obviously owns a flower shop, because what else would she do with her life? Her name is Daisy. Yeah, so you meet her in Gingerbread. And Daisy is in a bit of a pickle because the town thinks she's cursed, because every time she does flowers for a wedding, those people break up. Oh my gosh. So it's not good for business, it's not good for Daisy. And then our hero is Elliot, who is kind of like a newbie to Dream Harbor. I like to have like a newbie and like a townie, just like that's fun.
Yeah.
So Daisy's been there forever, Elliot's new. He's kind of like nerdy, shy architect man. And yeah, they both kind of have like heartbreak in their past, and they decide obviously the solution to all their problems is to fake date, because that solves everyone's problems all the time. So yeah, it's like spring, summery. A lot of it takes place at the flower shop. And yeah.
So that one does not have food in the title.
I know, weird,
Are
right?
you okay with that?
I think so. Now that I'm like, oh God, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna eat?
What am I gonna eat when I'm reading?
What's the go-to snack for this one? I mean, they still eat in the books. I think it'll be fine.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's still scenes with food.
So you mentioned that one has fake dating.
Yes.
So you've got lots of different tropes in these books.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit them all.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite one to write?
I don't know. I mean, if we're counting He Falls First, then that one. But yeah, I like anytime they're like opposites, Grumpy Sunshine. I like it like when he's just like generally flustered by her. I don't know if that's a trope, but I like it.
It can be.
Yeah. Yeah, this is my first fake dating though, which is just, it's fun, but it's like the silliest trope. Like, when has this ever happened in real life? Never. Like, has anyone ever fake dated anyone like that? Maybe, I don't know, but it's so fun. So
Yeah. I love reading fake dating.
yeah, me too. Like,
Yeah.
it's just fun, that moment when they're like, wait, this isn't fake.
Wait a second.
Hold on, I have real feelings. The best.
Well, that's very exciting. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna now hit you with some rapid fire questions.
Oh gosh, okay.
Just a few.
All right, we're ready.
My first one is, who is your favorite Dream Harbor couple?
Hazel and Noah.
Nice. I like it.
There's like a little hum that went through. I don't know if it was like an agreement or like.
Were you expecting that? Coffee or tea?
Tea. I'm a tea girl.
Do you have a favorite tea?
I have like a schedule that I do during the day.
Okay, yeah.
To really get into it. I like an English breakfast in the morning.
Okay.
Then I move to green tea, possibly with honey. I'm feeling bold. And then after dinner, it's chamomile or mint.
Okay, got some variety going on.
So it's wild over in the Laurie Gilmore house.
What is your favorite comfort TV show?
Ooh. I like Schitt's Creek. Yeah. Such a good one.
Do you have a favorite book in the series?
Oh, in my series? Oh, in this series? These? Oh, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I say cinnamon bun, but now I feel attached to gingerbread. So one of those maybe.
Changes on the daily.
Yeah, it depends on my mood.
Yeah. What is one word that you would use to describe the Gingerbread Bakery?
Just one.
Use two, maybe.
One. Forgiveness. Another little hum.
Which dream Harbor character would you most want to be friends with in real life?
Oh, I mean, I think Hazel would be fun, or I feel like you could get into some good stuff with Iris, probably.
Yeah.
Get up to some stuff.
Yeah. What is your favorite baked good?
Like any cookie. I could eat cookies till I die.
So is there
Till I'm dead.
cookie shop book coming next?
I mean, I feel like Annie covers all in any type of cookies. But yeah,
Fair enough.
love a cookie.
Autumn or winter?
Autumn. Winter's too long. It just like goes on forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair, especially here.
Yeah, I can imagine. You've got some pretty bad ones as well, but yeah. It's just like December snow is good, and then let's call it a day.
That's fair.
Yeah.
After Christmas, there should be no more snow.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Morning writer or night owl?
Okay, morning, but like mid-morning. That's like a crazy. None of this 5 a.m. thing I've been hearing about that people do. No, like mid-morning.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, my brain doesn't function after like 8 p.m. I couldn't do nighttime either. I'm like from 10 to 2 is my functional hours. The rest of the day is like,
It's bedtime. It's time for you.
yeah. Put on sweatpants and call it a day.
Absolutely. Okay, well, those were all the questions that I had.
So great question.
Thank you. You had great answers. Now I think we'd like to open it up to the floor. So if anyone has any questions, John will walk around with the microphone there.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so I read that there is a novella that's available in like Belgium, I believe.
Yeah.
Is it coming in?
Oh, that pesky novella. Yeah, there's a novella. It's called I don't even know what it's called. It's got food in the title. Surprise, surprise. It's the apple pie ice cream parlor. Did I get it? Okay, thank you. And yes, so right now it's exclusive in like the Netherlands and Belgium because they do this like English book week thing. So they have it for now. I would like all of you to have it. So we're working on that, but I don't have any specifics. So just manifest it, cross your fingers, and hopefully we'll all get it.
I think the playlists that you put on the books are super fun. Are they something that inspired you while you're writing, or just songs you like and thought you threw in there?
Yeah, the playlists, I mean, yeah, the playlists are like vibes of just like while I'm writing, if I hear a song and I'm like, you know, oh, that's totally Mac, then that goes on. Or just like the season, songs I like in the moment. Yeah, just like, yeah. Somebody told me they try to match the songs to like scenes. And I was like, wow, like good for you. Like I didn't, you know, think that specifically about it, but cool.
That's why I asked, because
Yeah,
like,
do you?
Fade Into You is one of the songs. I'm like, I could totally just imagine that in the cafe playing.
Yeah, see, that's great. I love that. Yeah, put them wherever you want in the book.
I had a question. So you talked about like your books are really cozy, and I know for a lot of people, these kind of cozy books are like an escapism for them. My question is, in every book, we always know that it's gonna end up in some romance, like they're gonna end up together. Would you ever consider writing a book where you think you're gonna get this whirlwind romance, but it doesn't work out? And then they would have a second book, and then the same book would have a second book where they could find like the true person.
Oh my God, I'm getting hives. Just holy moly. No. I mean, I get what you're saying. I like this idea if it was like 2 books, like as long, like if we got happy eventually, but I feel like everyone would need to know this up front, right? Like I feel like as a reader, if I picked up a book that I thought was gonna be like romance and it doesn't end happy, I will be like throwing the book across. So I feel like it would need a warning, like they will be happy, but not yet. Part one, don't freak out. I don't know. I don't know if I'm brave enough for this idea.
Team Jess or Team Logan?
Oh, it's so controversial, you guys. I get nervous anytime I get asked this. Sometimes I try to get out of answering, but you guys seem nice, so I'm gonna say Team Jess. Did I do it? Okay. Do I have to run away?
At least you didn't say Team Dean.
Oh, come on,
Then
I'm not crazy.
You might have some problems then.
So what are you reading right now?
Ooh, okay, well, I just finished Mate by Allie Hazelwood. You guys. Whoa. I was reading it on the plane and there was like a man sitting next to me and I was like tipping my Kindle, like I was like, don't look at me, sir. Look away. So that was a ride. And now I'm reading Bitter Burn by Sierra Simone. I just went from like, I need like to cool down after this week, but yeah, so I'm reading that. Spice, it's like spice on spice right now. Yeah. Oh, there's somebody over there. Oh.
So kind of more of a weird question, but there's an author, Christina Lore, and 2 friends who write together.
Yeah.
Would you ever write a book with your best friend?
Oh my gosh, that's a good question. I'm fascinated by that. Like, I don't know how it works. Like how, I think they alternate chapters, I think is how they do it. I don't know. I feel like it could be fun, but also like, what if I don't like what she's writing? Like, what if I'm like, oh, that chapter was weird? I don't know. Yeah. Good question. Maybe. I feel like it could potentially be fun. Yeah.
So you mentioned that you had written fantasy. Would you ever do something similar like the Pumpkin Spice Café and put it fantasy based, like what Sarah Beth Durst has done with Spell Shop?
Ooh, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? I don't know, maybe. So the fantasy book that I have out right now, it's called A Curse of Blood and Wolves, and it's like a little Red Riding Hood retelling, but with werewolves. And it's not high fantasy, it's in a small town, just with werewolves. So I feel like I was sort of in that realm, but it's not super cozy. I don't know, that'd be fun, like Dream Harbor After Dark, but with like vampires and stuff. I don't know, maybe, yeah. Noted. Yes, what do you want to know?
And were there any other questions from the audience?
What?
Oh, we got one.
So I'm wondering about something you said about whenever you get your editorial notes, if you could elaborate more on that, like the compromise or like how you process that and how does that reflect into the actual book at the end?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so I tend to underwrite. So that first draft is usually not enough. It's not long enough. It needs more like meat. So a lot of the notes are like, add more here, or like, we need another scene about this, or like, literally for Strawberry Patch Pancake House, my editor was like, Archer and Iris need to get out of that kitchen and stop making pancakes in the middle of the night, and they need to like go do life out in the world. So that's usually like the first round is like content that needs to be added. And my editor's always right. Like she's like every time after I get over my initial, how dare you, then I'm like, yeah, no, you're right. She's very often right. So that's what it usually is. I don't usually need to cut things because it usually needs more. Yeah, and I mean, we'll just go back and forth if there is ever anything where I'm like, no, I'm gonna leave it as is, it's like a conversation. And yeah, I just usually remember that she has my best interest in mind and I should probably listen to her. Yeah, that's usually how it works. And then, I'll send it back once I add what I need to add, and then it might come back a few more times. And then after that, it's like line edits and getting it all in order. But yeah, or like, there's always like a repeated word, that I've used a million times in one book. Like, I think in Christmas Tree, it was like, big and warm, or so, I don't know. It was just like, there's always something. In Cinnamon Bun, she was like, if you say curly hair like one more time, like we get it, Hazel has curly hair. So there's always things like that too. That like you don't notice when you're the one writing it. You really need someone to tell you, like, you've used this word 800 times. So, did I answer your question? Like, that's basically, okay.
To kind of jump off of that question, for this book specifically, did you jump back and forth from writing the now perspective to the then, or did you kind of switch back and forth throughout the process?
Yeah, so I wrote it in the order that it is in the book. Yeah, because I really wanted the chapters, like I wanted it to flow as a story, even though we're jumping back and forth in time. So like I wanted, like when things were happening in the present timeline, then I wanted to flash back and kind of show you a similar thing, but in the past. So I didn't write like all the past and all the present and then like do this. I wrote it like in the order that they appear in the book. Over there.
When did you know you wanted to become a reader? Or writer, sorry.
I was like, about first grade. No, that's a good question. So I mean, I have always been a reader. Like I've always loved reading since forever, but I never really thought I would ever be a writer. Ever. I really just always thought authors were kind of like some kind of like magical beings. Like I didn't think, it's like, how did they do it? And then I was staying home with my kids. They were really small. And, anyone that spends a lot of time with toddlers, like, like you start to go loopy, right? And I really needed just like something that was like just for me and like got my brain doing something other than, figuring out like what we were having for snack today or whatever it was. So I kind of started doing it then, like as a hobby, and then eventually got brave enough to let like other people read what I was writing. It was a big step. yeah, and it just kind of like kept going from there, but yeah, I never really considered this a viable option for life, but here we are. So.
When you introduce a side character in a book, do you know in advance that they're gonna have their own book? Like when you introduced Daisy in Gingerbread Bakery, did you know ahead of time that she was gonna have her own book?
Sometimes. With Daisy, yes. With like Bennett, no. So like Bennett, I think, talks to Jeanie and Pumpkin Spice, and I didn't really know he was gonna come back around. But I was like, he has dogs, so probably he's gonna be a hero. So yeah, sometimes yes, sometimes no. I think mostly yes, though. Like I definitely knew like Jeanie, Hazel, Annie were definites. Yeah, I always want you guys to know, like have met them, or at least one of the two in the couple, in like at least the previous book. So you're not like, who are these people? So yeah, so they'll always be in there. You won't get surprised. Yeah. Oh. You almost raised your hand.
What is your favorite book or series of all time?
Oh, this question, you guys. There's so many books in the world. Or series. Oh geez, okay. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. My brain's like a sieve, so a lot of books I read just like go right back out. I will say the book that kind of got me reading romance though was The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. That was like my intro, like pulled me in. So that one kind of has like a special place in my heart. So we'll just say that. Yeah. You can do it.
Would you ever consider having a Dream Harbor TV show series?
Do you know anyone? Because if you have connections, like, I think that'd be really cool. So I don't know, manifest that too. Put that out into the universe. I'm down, but we gotta get this thing made.
Hi, you said that we'd never be surprised. Do you like surprises?
I thought you were about to call me on it. I thought you were gonna be like, well, remember. Like, oh, I don't. Do I like surprises? No. I am like a bit of a control, like I like to be in control of everything. So I've like, in the course of my life, I think my family has tried to plan me like, I think 2 surprise parties and I ruined them both because like I needed to know, so.
So who would you cast in the TV show?
Good question. I'm bad at this game, you guys. So when I make up these characters, like they're just kind of like general, like, you know, Logan is like bearded plus flannel. Like that's what he is in my head. So like I don't have like a specific like actor in mind for most of these. I will say my one that is like a definite, so we'll have to see if he's available. For Christmas Tree Farm, Bennett is Henry Cavill. That's right. So if anyone knows him, have him call me. But yeah, that's the only one I've got locked and loaded.
Hi. Hello. When you are writing about a person in a story, do you imagine a face or do you imagine beard and flannel?
Yeah.
Is it a feeling or is it an image?
Yeah. Oh, I like that. It's a feeling. Yeah. And I'm the same when I read. Like I don't have a fully formed picture of the person in my head. So yeah, they're all just vibes in my head. Yeah. But you can picture whoever you want. Whoever you guys want.
Hi.
Hello.
I have a question about the cinnamon bun book story.
Yeah.
The name changed.
It sure did.
Was that planned or?
You're gonna learn that very few things are planned. Yes, so originally it was called the Bluebell Bookstore. And the bakery was called the Sugar Plum Bakery, right? Yeah. Yes, thank you. And then, you know, things just changed. Really with the bookstores, the date changed, right? So instead of a spring book, it turned into a fall book, and we wanted the title to just match that better. And then I think we were just like, what's a sugar plum? Like, no one even knows what that is. So I think that's why we changed it to gingerbread. But I'm pretty sure there's a bonus chapter somewhere, might be in the strawberry patch. Anyway, at some point I wrote a bonus chapter about how Dream Harbor just changes business names. And they like need to stop. So it's just part of the town now. This is something that happened. But yeah, that's fine.
I might be imagining this, but in gingerbread, didn't you say that the name changed often because there's new owners?
I've definitely like written it in various places to just be like, I think I said the bookstore changed because the owner just like willy-nilly likes to change it. Yeah. I write it into the plot. Yeah, it's like whatever, it changed, okay? It's like, who knows why these people do the things they do. Yeah, I think you're right, something like that.
Hi. Do you give your opinion with the images in the books?
Like the covers?
Yes.
So I get this question a lot if I have input in the covers, and I don't know, because they're always so perfect that I have like no notes. Like they show me the cover and I'm like, nailed it, love it. So who knows? If I said like, oh, put the cat over there, like I don't know. I just always love them. They're just always so good. So I don't give input. She's killing it, like don't mess with it. Yeah. Good question.
And we have time for one more question before closing comments and potentially a photo. Does anyone have a question? Or would like to make a production pitch for a Dream Harbor TV series?
I have an actual comment. It's not a question.
Okay.
I work in a high stress job, and I started reading Pumpkin Spice at work. It's the first time I read at work, and it helped me decompress a lot. They gave me a lot of what I needed to unwind and keep doing my job. So thank you for that. I read all your books at work.
I love that.
So I'm gonna probably need you to write till I retire.
Okay, no problem. Can do. No, I love that.
Well, over to you both. If you have any closing comments or anything you'd like to say or do at the end.
You're a beautiful crowd. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys all for all of your questions, and thank you for all of your great answers. That was so much fun.
You guys were good. Those are like good, meaty questions. And then can I take a picture with you guys in the background? Is that okay? Do you all consent to that? Okay, I'll probably do like this side and then this side. Is that good? Yeah. Okay, and you can hold up your books and like look generally excited. Okay. How many? Okay. All right. Ready? Okay, beautiful.
Am I supposed to, do I go?
Oh, yes, at this point we will. So we are going to move along to the signing portion of the evening. So my colleague will lead Laurie out of the space. Please give her a very warm round of applause. Which So in just a moment, as soon as she is safely situated, we will move along to the signing portion of the evening. The signing table is located just beside our cash desk. We have a table overflowing with all of Laurie's various books. And if there's something that you would like that you don't see, please just flag down myself or another bookseller. We'll wander down the line to write your names on Post-it notes and put those inside the books. That means you can spend more time chatting than spelling when you get to the table. And if you would like a picture as well, please just have your phone out and ready to go. There'll be somebody by the table to help out with that as well. One thing to point out is that you can get your books signed before you pay for them, but we would kindly ask you to please pay for the books before you pay. We'd be very grateful. We're also enormously grateful once again to HarperCollins. I'd like you to join me in 2 more rounds of applause. The first for your host, Elissa Hall. And of course, to Laurie Gilmore. Thank you all for being here.